The human head, the seat of our consciousness, has always held a position of fascination and reverence. It is not just a biological organ, but a symbol of our identity and essence. From ancient myths to modern science fiction, the idea of transplanting this vital organ has captivated our imaginations for centuries. Stories of gods and monsters, and futuristic tales of advanced civilizations all ponder the possibilities and consequences of such a feat. Today, as we stand at the precipice of unprecedented medical advancements, head transplantation has transitioned from the realms of fantasy into a topic of serious scientific exploration. Researchers and surgeons are pushing the boundaries of what we once thought impossible. However, this journey into uncharted territory is paved with ethical landmines and daunting medical hurdles. The questions of identity, consciousness, and the soul become more pressing as we delve deeper into this controversial field. Could this procedure, once relegated to the pages of science fiction, become a reality in our lifetime? The advancements in medical technology and understanding of the human body make this a tantalizing possibility. The prospect of head transplantation evokes a mixture of excitement and trepidation. It challenges our perceptions of life, death, and what it means to be human. On one hand, the possibility of offering a second chance at life to those with debilitating illnesses is undeniably alluring. It promises hope to those who have lost it and a new lease on life for those suffering from severe conditions. Imagine a world where spinal injuries no longer confine individuals to a life of paralysis, or where degenerative muscle diseases are robbed of their power. The potential benefits are immense and could revolutionize the field of medicine. Yet this tantalizing promise is intertwined with profound ethical dilemmas and a host of physiological obstacles that challenge the very essence of our understanding of life and identity. The road ahead is fraught with questions that may take decades to answer. Head transplantation, also known as cephalosomatic anastomosis, is a surgical procedure that involves grafting the head of one organism onto the body of another. This complex operation entails the meticulous connection of the spinal cord, blood vessels, and muscles of the head to the corresponding structures of the donor body. The goal is to achieve a functional union, allowing the transplanted head to control and interact with its new body. The procedure is fraught with technical challenges, primarily due to the delicate nature of the spinal cord and the need for a seamless reconnection to restore neurological function. Furthermore, ensuring a continuous and adequate blood supply to the brain throughout the surgery is paramount to prevent irreversible brain damage. The complexity of this procedure requires a highly skilled surgical team, cutting-edge technology, and a deep understanding of the intricate workings of the human body. The quest to conquer head transplantation is not new. This ambitious endeavor has intrigued scientists and medical professionals for over a century. Early attempts, shrouded in controversy and ethical debate, date back to the early 20th century. These initial experiments were often rudimentary and fraught with challenges, both technical and moral. One of the most notable figures in this field was Dr. Robert White, who, in 1970, successfully transplanted the head of a monkey onto the body of another. This experiment was a significant milestone in the history of medical science. While the monkey survived for a short period, it remained paralyzed and lacked any sensory perception below the neck. This highlighted the immense challenges involved in such procedures. This landmark experiment, while groundbreaking, ignited a firestorm of ethical debate about animal welfare and the limits of scientific exploration. The public and scientific community were deeply divided on the issue. Despite the ethical concerns, research into head transplantation continued, albeit cautiously. Scientists were determined to overcome the obstacles and improve the outcomes of such surgeries. Scientists have made significant strides in understanding the complexities of nerve regeneration and immunosuppression, paving the way for potentially more successful outcomes. These advancements have brought new hope to the field. However, the ethical debate surrounding this procedure, particularly concerning the definition of death and the potential for creating beings with fragmented identities, remains as heated as ever. The future of head transplantation continues to be a topic of intense discussion and scrutiny. The prospect of successfully transplanting a human head presents a formidable challenge, pushing the boundaries of our current medical capabilities. One of the most significant hurdles lies in reconnecting the severed spinal cord, a feat that has eluded neuroscientists for decades. The spinal cord, a delicate bundle of nerves responsible for transmitting signals between the brain and the rest of the body, is easily damaged and notoriously difficult to repair. Another major obstacle is the risk of tissue rejection. The immune system, designed to protect the body from foreign invaders, recognizes the transplanted head as a threat and mounts a fierce attack. Suppressing this immune response is crucial to prevent rejection. But long-term immunosuppressant drugs carry their own set of risks and side effects. Furthermore, ensuring the seamless integration of the nervous system, circulatory system, and immune system of the donor body with those of the recipient's head remains a monumental task. Section 5. The ethics of identity. Whose life is it anyway? Beyond the scientific complexities, head transplantation raises profound ethical questions that strike at the very core of our humanity. It forces us to confront the very essence of what it means to be human and to possess an identity. The concept of transplanting a head onto a new body challenges our fundamental understanding of self and identity. It blurs the lines between where one person ends and another begins. Who is the resulting individual? Is it the person whose head was transplanted, or does the new body contribute to a new identity? Are they the person whose head was transplanted, now inhabiting a new physical form? Or are they a completely new entity, a hybrid of two individuals? This question is not just philosophical, but has real implications for personal rights and societal acceptance. The issue of consent also presents a significant ethical dilemma. Informed consent is a cornerstone of medical ethics, but it becomes complicated in this scenario. While the recipient of the head transplant may provide informed consent, what about the donor body? Can a body without a head give consent? Or should the decision rest with the family? Should the families of organ donors have a say in whether their loved one's body is used for such a controversial procedure? This adds another layer of complexity to the ethical debate. Furthermore, the potential psychological impact on both the recipient and the donor family is difficult to predict and raises concerns about the long-term well-being of all parties involved. The emotional and mental health ramifications could be profound and lasting. Section 6. Public perception and the quest for immortality. The concept of head transplantation often evokes images of immortality, a way to cheat death by transferring one's consciousness into a younger, healthier body. This notion, fueled by science fiction and popular culture, has captured the public imagination and sparked both fascination and fear. However, it's crucial to distinguish between the hype and the reality. While head transplantation could potentially extend the lifespan of individuals with certain conditions, it's not a magical elixir for immortality. The transplanted head would still age, and the recipient would be susceptible to diseases and ailments associated with their chronological age. Section 7. Beyond the hype, separating speculation from scientific reality. Despite the media frenzy and public fascination surrounding head transplantation, it's vital to maintain a healthy dose of skepticism. While the advancements in medical science are undeniable, we are still a long way from overcoming the technical and ethical challenges associated with this procedure. Many experts believe that the focus on head transplantation is misplaced, arguing that resources should be directed towards more achievable and ethically sound medical advancements. Instead of attempting to transplant entire heads, they argue that we should be concentrating on developing therapies that can repair damaged spinal cords, combat tissue rejection, and address the root causes of debilitating diseases. Section 8. A future with head transplants. Utopia or dystopia? The prospect of a future where head transplants are a reality raises profound questions about the kind of society we are creating. Would this technology be available to all, or would it become another tool for the wealthy to prolong their lives, while the less fortunate are left behind? Furthermore, the ethical implications of such a procedure are far-reaching. Would head transplants lead to a devaluation of human life, where bodies are seen as mere vessels for our minds? Would it exacerbate existing social inequalities, creating a world where the wealthy can purchase new bodies while others are left to contend with the limitations of their own? Section 9. A step too far or a giant leap for mankind? Head transplantation remains a highly controversial and speculative topic, fraught with ethical dilemmas and scientific uncertainties. While the allure of extending life and overcoming physical limitations is undeniable, we must proceed with caution, carefully weighing the potential benefits against the profound risks and ethical implications. Whether head transplantation will forever remain in the realm of science fiction or eventually become a medical reality remains to be seen. However, the debate surrounding this procedure compels us to confront fundamental questions about the nature of life, death, and what it truly means to be human. As we stand at this crossroads of scientific exploration, it is our responsibility to engage in thoughtful and informed dialogue, ensuring that any advancements we make are in service of humanity and our collective well-being.